Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana unchanged really. It has broken below this ascending trend line here a few days ago. That's the line that I showed you, and I told you if we break below this ascending trend line, a temporary downtrend will start. Now you can always use these trend lines to understand when a trend gets broken, obviously, and here I think it's a good example of how these trend lines can really be useful. Okay, a lot of people always expect sort of predictions, and that you can definitely say, all right, we're going down now or we're going up now, but until you get a clear signal like the break of a trend line, you have to assume we carry on that way. Yeah, but if you get that signal, then a certain movement which was supposed to happen or was overdue or whatever is then going to play out, like in this case the pullback in a wave 2. So it seems like we completed here another wave 1 to the upside and a wave 2 to the downside. Let me maybe take out those lines here, we don't need them anymore. Also the trend line not required anymore, it did its job. Overall here the Solana Elliott wave count, again we can remain carefully bullish until we break below $34.80. Until then we can remain carefully bullish. Even then, you know, the thing is, as long as we stay above 31.80, this wave 2 low, I mean, this is what currently protects the bullish scenario, really. Okay, so that is sort of the main level. Shorter time frame or shorter term, important, meaningful support level is the 34.80 level. Below that, this imminent wave count, this imminently bullish wave count gets invalidated, but we then still have the higher level one, but that would also be invalidated below 31.80. So from the low at just below $26, we can count obviously an impulse. So a wave 1 to the upside into the trend direction, a wave 1, which means the trend might have shifted to the upside. We then came down in a wave 2, and we are now in this wave 3 that belongs basically to the same wave degree as this wave 1 and this wave 2. And in the wave 3, we've now got this play out, again another 1 and a 2, and we are now in the 3, in the subwave, in the 3 of the 3. And within that wave 3, we have also done a 1 and a 2, and we would now be ready to wait for a wave 3 to the upside. So again, these are all subwaves of the higher wave degree 3, yeah, of the higher wave 3, of the higher wave degree. Again, it's Solana creates a few problems here, given that we have so many 1-2 patterns. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 is fine, but if it gets any more than that, it will just get unrealistic, and it would rather increase the probabilities that we are going to see another low, because eventually what it means is that there are not enough buyers and too many sellers are still selling into the rally. Now from an Elliott wave point of view, that can also be very bullish, but then really something needs to happen, and we really need to break out above that 48, 41 level. Then we're going to see here some nice upside. Yeah, because this is basically, if you have so many 1-2 setups, and I explained it in previous videos, it's like you're charging up for the next run to the upside. It's like you supercharge your chart, but then you also need to see something coming. If it doesn't happen, it was just overlapping waves and probably like bear flag or something. So this is still not entirely clear here. Again, it's this magic level 48, 41 that we need to get above to increase the probabilities for the bullish breakout. At the moment, I would give it a 60% to the upside, a 40% to the downside. But the longer this takes, the less probably, I guess I will at some point reduce it down a little bit, because the longer this takes and the less evidence we see that indeed the bullish scenario is playing out here, the less likely it will get. At the moment, I can still give it the benefit of the doubt as long as we stay above 34.80. But yeah, if this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2, where would we expect it to come down to? What would be an ideal level? Let's again take a look at the Fibonacci retracements. And the next key level, given that we already broke, as you can see here, the 50% Fib level at 40.67, we would now expect that 39.24 level, the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. That would be sort of the next level where I would expect that Solana has a chance to reverse back to the upside. Again, we can draw here a descending trend line that will be helpful to determine when the imminent downtrend here might be over. For now, we continue to move down. Yeah, but a breakout to the upside would indicate that this wave 2 is over and we might move into a wave 3. And as soon as we have that evidence, I'll be able to give you a wave 3 target. I want to wait for the breakout first. At the moment, it's sort of, I think, in the higher 50s, but it depends on how low that wave 2 will really go. And again, take a look at the chart, and that would be a good evidence. So basically, I would expect it to find support ideally here. So ideally, this downtrend will be contained by the 61.8% FIB level. Going down lower is possible in a wave 2. It wouldn't really be great because then we move below this important support zone. So ideally, we want it to hold support here in this range, yeah, and then move up from here. And then what we need to go above again is the previous wave X high at 44.31. And here that previous wave 1 high at 46.71, and then we can address the 48.41 level. So in the next wave up, if it is a wave 3, it should really finally break that 48.41 level. And that's pretty much where we are currently with Solana. So quick update here, but that's where we are. I would primarily expect the reversal here, but until we see a signal, of course, we always need to wait for those signals. It's still uncertain. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.